Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the New York Yankees. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
A hitter,
all right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Garrett Cole. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you needed a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Shohei Ohtani, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And a breaking ball catches the corner at the knees. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, the center fielder,
Shohei on the go. Pitch outside. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Man at second. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. The two-run shot, his 24th home run of the season, and the Dodgers have the lead. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to been foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Goldie handles, throws the first. One pitch and one out. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. This team collectively, Chris, the bat-to-ball skills are outstanding. They lead the league in total hits coming in.
Yeah, Boog, I wouldn't want to be a pitcher who's got to face this lineup. I mean, every spot in the order, dangerous. Really professional hitters that walk to the dish. I mean, they just don't give away at bats. Ton of contact. You know, these fielders behind this pitcher, they better be on their toes because the ball is going to be in play a whole lot.
Yeah, when the ball is in play, at least from an offensive perspective, eventually something good can happen. And that one hammered, carrying well, into the bullpen and gone. Mookie Betts blasts one out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard. Here comes the 0-1. And it stays fair. Muncy headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Working on an 8-game hitting streak. Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach should go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
2 on, 1 out. And a strike in there.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
The 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch. It's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
And a 1-2. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Grisham gets under it. And makes the grab. Runner tagging and held for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 4-zip.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball. With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Up the middle. What a stop. And that's a great play for the eighth. The 2-round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game.
This in the way that I walk, all in the way that I talk. Touchdown and bringing in flavor.
And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Roki Sasaki. You look at the strikeout leaders, and he's right there mowing guys down, Chris.
Yeah, the velocity pops, but it's his late movement that makes it unfair. You can count on competitive at-bats every time.
He's racking up Ks and making it look routine.
Yeah, just like Charlie Sheen. Wannabe hitters are in survival mode when he's on the mound.
Not just far, but loud singing. Everything seems to jump off his bat.
Yeah, Boog, when he connects, the ballpark turns into a souvenir shop. That home run total just keeps on climbing. What did Eric Young used to say? Souvenir
That's
City.
inside. That's a ball.
The Dodgers would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boog. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
Grisham working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball's a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Ben Rice.
Well, this club has started to lean on him. He's got 10 RBIs in his last 10 games. So this is a guy, when you need some momentum, you got some runners on, you want him at the plate. He's been clutch, and he's been delivering big time.
Nope. Ball.
This one in the air, center field. Pajes has a beat on it. And there are 2 outs.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 99.
Aaron Judge at the plate.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Play made. That ends the inning. So the Yanks go in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back now in the Bronx. Second inning set to go. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
There's a strike. Cole in his 14th season, 35 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. The 0-2. Ground ball to the right side. Goldie takes it himself. One out in the second.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
In the dirt, and it's 1-0. Ohtani working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. Swing and a ball popped up. Caballero. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, number 24, Andy Pajes.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Andy Pajes.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league.
Ball.
Pajes was recently in the All-Star game for the first time. A nice career achievement.
What a special moment for him, man. Getting that All-Star appearance is just awesome. A lot of good players who had really nice careers, but
and now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 5-zip.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. Opposite field home run, and it's a warm night for sure. Ball's not being slowed as it gets up in the air to the outfield, so that had no problem getting out of here. Really nice show of power going the other way.
That's the ball.
Freeman with some new hardware on the mantle after winning this year's All-Star MVP award. 2 down, nobody on.
The All-Star MVP award is bigger than fans might realize. More than half of the first 40 players to win it wound up in the Hall of Fame. I'm not saying he's for sure on that path, but it's a nice accomplishment.
Mookie Betts would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
On the ground. And that one finds its way through. And that extends the inning for Mookie Betts.
I know swinging at a 3-0 pitch can be debated, but at the end of the day, it's a hitter's count. You know a strike is coming, so why not take advantage and attack the pitch? That was a good piece of hitting, and it paid off with the base hit.
Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Over to Goldie. And that is that. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. This is Dodgers baseball on The Show, LA. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the second. Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees.
That missed. That's
You
the
have
ball.
to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Cut on, popped up, right side. Freeman. One down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
That's the ball.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
The 1-1. And there's a foul ball.
Ball. That's high.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 2-2. And that one missing low. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. And that wasn't even close. Ball 4. 9 pitches thrown there before earning the walk. What a battle. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Man at first, one away. Comes up empty. Nice grab. There's one. On to first.
No.
So
Hey.
they get one, but a really nice try there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Foul ball. Yo, 1.
Nope. Ball.
Sasaki fires. And a foul ball. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. The Yanks lead one. It's 5-0.
Oh yeah, we run the city. Oh, we be making moves. Yeah, oh, we be making history. I don't know about you, but I've got a feeling in my body and it's taking over when
Back here in New York, Max Muncy with an impressive home run total. Top 5 in the league is legit, Singy.
Oh, for sure, Boog. He's got that don't make a mistake vibe every time he steps in.
You can almost hear the crowd hold its breath when he swings.
Yeah, and most of the time it's for good reason. He's a human highlight reel.
Next offering is fouled back. Outside.
That's the ball.
And
Outside.
it's 1-2. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Hernandez with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Ball.
And that
No,
misses.
ball.
And that's ball 3.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. Teoscar Hernandez hits one out. His 22nd homer of the year, and they add to their lead. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dip. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Garrett Cole is done in this one. And this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Will Warren on a pitch out of the pen here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Dodgers, the second baseman.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Grounded out his first time up. That one is absolutely belted. And that one is off the wall. Relay to second.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Foul ball there. Two outs, two in scoring position. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Yeah, foul ball. The 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Rushing at third. Edman at second with 2 gone. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. 1 run across. Here's the throw to the plate. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's a 2-run single. It's 8-0. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
Hit an absolute take.
Shohei on the go. Ball outside. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. And on second, 2 down. This one high in the air to left center. Grisham should have this one. And that is that. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. 1 was the solo homer. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Yankees nothing. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers.
This is one of those
that's
times
outside.
when you
Ball.
want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
The 1-0.
That's up. That's a
Every
ball.
pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters
That's
and
inside.
get
Ball.
quick outs.
Here's a 3-0. That one misses.
That's ball 4.
So
Runner
lead
take
off
your base.
walk. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. So they've still got both their challenges.
Drag 2.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pajes grabs it on the run.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
Just
that's
missed with a
inside.
good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Ball.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Way back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He hammers one out to center. And they're on the board.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. I'm sure he wanted that pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball, and a nice round trip.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Trent Grisham digs in now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. This one's smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they cut into the deficit.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it, and those guys get to stop fans at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up the ballpark.
Just
No,
missed.
that missed. That's a ball.
The 1-0. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2 runs across in the inning here in the last half of the third. That one pushed to the left and foul. The 1-2. And that skips into dirt. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two. And they'll do it again. Two on the way. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Judge recently taking home Player of the Month honors. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish. And I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Yeehaw!
Judge comes up empty there. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and this is now an 8-2 ball game. Back for more from the Bronx. Let's take a look at how the ball's been flying today. Plenty of power on both sides in this one.
Yeah, it seems like days like this get pitchers questioning their life choices, Boog. Any fan who goes for a bathroom break is at risk of missing another dinger.
This one in the air. Wells takes it in for the out. 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Betts with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him. For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended. Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. Max Muncy leaves the yard. His 33rd homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 9-2.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. That misses, and that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on. And that's in for a strike. And it's 1-1. In there at the knees for a strike. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. That funky Muncy with the homer for LA. And it's now a 9-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, ready to go, bottom 4.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. And that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here comes Belly to take his cuts. He reached out a walk his first time.
Ball inside.
Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. The 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Two now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2-2 now. looked like it
Ball,
was a little bit
that's high.
up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The Yanks with a lot of ground to make up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Popped up. Muncy gets under it. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jack
Fought off foul. And the 0-1. Oh, great stop. Over to first. What a play. Inning over. Down in order go the Yankees. They're down 7. It's 9-2. Pitching change here, Jake Bird.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. He's already homered here in this one.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
The 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. A sliding stop to first. Pretty nice play there.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
On the ground to the left. What a stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
With all of those hard hits, this team is going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
2 outs, base is empty. And here comes Tommy Edman. 1 for 2.
That's the ball.
Edman goes 5 feet 9 inches, 195 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2016. Here's a 1-1. No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot. His 4th home run of the season. And they add to the lead. It's 10-2. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Ball to strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, number 44.
Now at the plate, Andy Pajes. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Shohei on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Ohtani at second with 2 down. Runner on the go again. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that makes it 60 steals for him on the season.
They are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with a big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
Oh, and 2 now. Ground ball right side. Jazz tosses the first, and that's the 3rd out. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 10-2 ball game. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, singing in ballpark entertainment. You got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
That catches the top part of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Do you remember when Tim Kirkchin ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze. I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you.
Ball.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Stays alive. Line drive and foul ball. Struck him out looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Hey-ha!
The Dodgers up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. In the air out towards right center. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, number 28, Austin.
So up next, Austin Wells. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Ball.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom fall batter. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Good eye
No,
in
that's
that
high.
spot. And that's way
Ball
high.
high.
Full count now. Upstairs.
That's
and
high.
that
Ball
is
four. Take your
four.
base.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Slider for a strike. There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. One left for the Yankees, and the deficit stays at 8. It's 10-2. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Freddie Freeman now at the plate.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Big stack center field. And a good start to the inning.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Ground ball could be 2. McMahon to second on the Goldschmidt. That's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jake Bird done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New arm out of the bullpen, Camilo Doval.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Base is empty after the double play. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. He's already homered in this game. In there for strike 1. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. Ball one there.
Great job
Down,
of
ball.
laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
2 down, nobody on. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Dodgers go down quietly, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Back in the Bronx. In now is the Yankees DH, Ben Rice. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Pages takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That's a ball.
The Yankees with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing. He went. That is strike 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Look at the stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
For the Yankees, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. He's been a great free agent sign. And first offering is fouled off.
No, that's up.
That one fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. It's the Dodgers 10 and the Yankees 2. Back now in the Bronx. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Top 5 at batting average. It has been a nightmare for pitchers this season, Singy.
Yeah, the swing is simple, Boog. Repeatable and deadly. Remarkable consistency.
Foul ball. Oh, 1 down. Lobber to right field, way back, gone. Kyle Tucker sends it out. His 23rd of the year, and they add a run. It's 11-2.
Cutter up and in can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what he did. He caught it out front and drove it out of here.
Yeah, Singy, he's turning BP into a lifestyle.
I mean, pitchers are calling their parents after games just to decompress.
To third, McMahon whips it to first. That's the first out in the top of the seventh.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So digging in, Dalton rushing, 1 for 3. High fly ball down the left field line. Bellinger raging back towards the wall. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Doval, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. Late with the swing there.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Left field. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. The 1-2. Got him swinging.
Really were aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst-case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
This one in the air, center field. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. 7th inning stretch time. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA.
Let's go. I can make a big man do the running man.
Back at Yankee Stadium, Dominic coming in, and everything has been working out there again. I mean, look at the stats, Singy.
Yeah, good call featuring him to start the broadcast, Boog. He's made us look pretty smart today, and that's not always easy.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Here's your 1.
No, that's down. Ball. That's a ball.
And that drops in for a strike. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two down. Chopper right side. To first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Number 13, second baseman.
Just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Popped up. Edman settles underneath it. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Jose Caballero.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jose Caballero, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And foul ball. Two down, nobody on. High fly ball, right field. Tucker drifts towards it, and that will end the inning. Yanks held in check. That won't help much. It's 11-2.
I can see it in their conscience, and I know they all watch. I've been balling since the YMC. Hey, know the work, yeah, I got
Ryan Yarbrough taking over on the mound.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
Tap foul at the plate. Old 2 now. Goes down looking.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
The Dodgers up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fouled off left side. And the 0-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Bellinger takes it in for the out. 2 away down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Freeman at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Two down, nobody on. On the ground to first. Nice grab. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Dodgers down in order. And it remains an 11-2 ball game.
Self-motivation is a virtue, and the lack of that can truly hurt you. It takes us to save us.
Back here in New York, on to the bottom of the 8th. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Evan Phillips. This is his 3rd time out this year. And there's a strike. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
That missed. That's a ball. Ball.
Phillips, in his 6th season, at 31 years old, he joined the team as a free agent. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Tucker settles underneath it. And there's 2 down.
Next for the Yankees.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
That's down. That's a ball.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Got him to chase one upstairs there.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall, but you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
That's a ball down.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. It's the Dodgers 11 and the Yankees 2.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
That one fouled off. In the air, right field. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, number 13, Matt Wilson.
Foul ball.
That's a ball.
The 1-1.
Ball outside.
And now
That's
it's
the ball.
3-2, and this is a good example of the type of at-bat that Muncy can deliver. Ripped on a line to center. Grisham has a beat on it. 2 up, 2 down.
Not pulled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Kyle Tucker. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. It's the Dodgers 11 and the Yankees 2.
Just like I'm real for real. Gotta re-up the deal. We got the mass appeal. Whole lot of facts on facts on facts on facts on facts for real. Major League World Series.
Back at Yankee Stadium. Now up is the Yankees DH, Ben Rice.
Ball.
Tried
Did he
to check
go?
his swing there, appeal to third, and he went around, according to Clyde Washington.
Ball.
That
Hey!
one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And that skips into dirt. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here comes a 3-2. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And first offering is fouled off. There's a line drive to left field. 1 down.
Next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Paul.
Here is Goldschmidt. 0 for 3 in this one.
Hee-haw.
The 0-2.
Ball. Ball up.
Rice leads off first with 1 away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Got him swinging. Yankees with only 1 out remaining. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. That one lifted to left. Hernandez moving under this one. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take game 1 of the series on the road.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
11-2 the final tally. Dave Roberts and company celebrating in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon.
Yes, I'm a little shawty from around me. She been all of my business as of late. I got rich so fast they want this break, can't catch a break. And yes, I know you tired of hating, I'm tired of staring at your face. And if I retaliate, we can go tit for tat today. That's on my mama, that's on Big Sean, that's on Lil A from FLA. I here in LA trying to make some shake, trying to